Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yo, what's good, original crew, man? We're back. We got a body cam today, man. Parents discovered their daughter is a mass killer. Another one of these. Mm-hmm. You good today? Mm-hmm. Yesterday, I don't know.
Was it yesterday?
That was yesterday. That's why I held this one to today.
Emotional.
That's why I held this one to today. I was gonna do both of them yesterday, but I said, you know what I'm saying, you was already, you know. So I said I can't do you like that, you know.
You don't care.
That's what you think. Oh man, hey. Make sure y'all check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go if you want to first support. All you got to do is check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's video,
like it in with a thumbs up.
We'll highly appreciate it. But let's dive into it, y'all. Let's check this one out. Let's see what it's about. You ready?
Babe, what'd they tell you? Nothing. Okay, she was life flighted here.
Yeah.
This is Natalie and John Sharilla, the parents of Mackenzie Sharilla. Just hours earlier, they were...
Oh, you already know about this?
Mm-hmm.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
When you heard about this?
You've heard about it too. Just let it play.
But I'm saying I took it back so you can get the names.
I already know the names. Go ahead.
What'd they tell you? Nothing. Okay, she was life flighted here.
Yeah.
This is Natalie and John Sharilla, the parents of Mackenzie Sharilla. Just hours earlier, they were informed their daughter was involved in a devastating car accident and that she was transported by helicopter to the nearest hospital. However, what they're about to hear from this officer would change the course of their and Mackenzie's life forever.
Okay. No. You want to sit down?
Oh my God. It's not that easy.
Way to say this. Progress in Alameda, car into a building. 2 are deceased in the vehicle. Daughter's driving. Who died?
Mackenzie's boyfriend, Dom Russo, as well as their friend Davion, were pronounced dead after the crash, making...
Is this one?
Yeah.
So we get the body cam for this one.
Yeah, I've never seen, like, all of that. I just, know about it because it was...
Yeah, like you said, yeah, we both know.
Yeah.
And we didn't cover certain things like top 10s, top 5s, and she's been included into that stuff.
Oh, okay.
All right, here we go with this story. I can't remember when it happened, though.
Russo, as well as their friend Davion, were pronounced dead after the crash, making Mackenzie the suspect of a potential double murder. However, police had their doubts. Most assumed that this was simply the result of an innocent mistake on Mackenzie's behalf. But as the investigation would progress, dark and disturbing secrets would reveal this was clearly much more than just an accident.
Dom, if you do not open, you think I'm joking.
What do you mean?
You know that's exactly what I mean. You're gonna come open this door right now, or there's gonna be a serious problem.
Crazy, bro. Well, I know a little bit. Not a bit of crazy.
17-year-old Mackenzie Sharilla, her 20-year-old boyfriend Dominic, and their friend Davion are on their way to a high school party. With Mackenzie's 18th birthday in just 2 days, the group has decided to go out and celebrate. But what seems like a normal night out will in a few hours turn into one of Ohio's most disturbing mysteries. At around 2 a.m., Mackenzie and Dominic are seen smoking at the party, and at one point, Mackenzie reportedly offers the host of the party psychedelic mushrooms. This was unlike Mackenzie, as her friends had never seen her use the substance before, let alone pass them around. At 3:30 a.m., the group leaves the party and drives to another friend's place across town. There, they hang out for a little over an hour watching South Park. By 5 a.m., Mackenzie decided it was time to go home. Strangely, she asked to drive instead of Dominic. This was unusual, but Dominic agreed. Additionally, when Davion asked for a ride, Mackenzie refused to let him in the car. After an argument, Dominic convinced her to take Davion home. All three of them would get in the car, sealing their own fate. At the intersection between Pearl and Progress Drive, CCTV spots the car making a turn off course from Davion's house. Instead of driving along Pearl Drive, the car turns onto Progress Drive, a road that ends abruptly with a brick wall. CCTV would spot the car rapidly start accelerating, going from a calm 30 to over 90 miles per hour. In the very last seconds, an intense turn would take place, leading the car to narrowly avoid slamming into a tree, but it would be too late, and the car would speed into the brick wall. The crashed car would remain undiscovered for 45 minutes, until 6:15 a.m. when a passerby on a motorcycle would discover the destroyed vehicle. About 10 minutes later, law enforcement would arrive, and through their body cams, we can witness the horrific discovery they would make.
And she had to know this was going to be a secluded area too, right? Because I wonder, because they didn't get discovered for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
I wonder, did they die immediately or due to not getting proper treatment right away?
Yeah.
I'm sure him in the back.
Going
seat,
free. Bust that window out.
All right.
Oh my God. Who can hear my voice? Who's in here? Drivers. Hey. This is bad, guys. She's alive. We got to get her out. Here, all right. Reach up and unlock this door. Let me see your knife. Let's cut this thing out. There you go. I don't feel anything. I don't feel a pulse.
She's breathing. I saw her stomach. Her stomach's moving.
Oh yeah, yeah,
We got two that are gone.
yeah. Okay. Jesus Christ. This is the worst I've ever seen. How old is Dominic Russo? 17? 19? Rest in peace, buddy.
Inside the car, officers quickly confirmed two victims as deceased, 20-year-old Dominic in the front passenger seat and 19-year-old Davion in the back. But one...
Is this how their body was laying? Because, literally, Davion, I do, because impact, but they didn't go through the building at all. It was like, boom, and it bounced. Because normally, a lot of times when I see people run into buildings and stuff, it's like they go through the building. You know what I'm saying? But it's like they boom and bounce back. She probably was going fast as hell for them to bounce like that. Well, she was, duh.
Set up to in the 90s.
Yeah, because like I said, most of the time you see people run through buildings or a home, they actually go inside. Yeah. But this one, it's like, and they bounce off. Like you throwing something so hard and fast where, it can, but it's the motion. And then it would throw Davion like that. But I guess, and Mackenzie, she's found like slumped over. Dominic probably, he probably is crushed. Yeah. Because it looked like he's probably in the floorboard.
One person has survived, the driver, Mackenzie Sharilla. As medics and firefighters rush to tend to the victims, investigators begin trying to understand how such a devastating crash could have happened. That's when they start uncovering alarming details.
It looks like they even went off the road up there.
They did.
But if you're hitting a building that hard, I just can't believe all the people that work up here that are up here all night long, no one heard.
They're in factory type settings.
Yeah, well.
And it's dark over there.
That's insane though. Once they get her out, I'll go over to this building because I think there's a camera on the front of that building. I don't know if it's working, but I can always ask.
As authorities work to save Mackenzie, the man who initially called 911 to report the incident arrives on the scene to give his side of the story.
Appreciate you giving us a call.
Yeah. Someone in it, obviously?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So
that's a bummer. I didn't want to get stuck, and I'm like, I ain't fucking. I don't know what's going on.
Right. No, I appreciate you giving us a call. Absolutely appreciate it.
They fucking were hitting it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, because I saw that front end.
They definitely hit it hard.
Fucking
So
destroyed.
right.
All right. Well, what a way to start your Sunday. I guess better than theirs. Huh?
Right. I appreciate the call, sir. Thank you.
Officers would file the crash as an accident, stating that the driver appeared to have attempted to steer off course but was unable to regain control. Mackenzie was diagnosed with a condition known as POTS, which can cause dizziness and fainting, something officers believed may have contributed to the crash. The presumption was that a combination of Mackenzie's medical condition and drug use had likely led to the tragic crash. However, one detail worried officers. There were no signs of braking anywhere, and officers would soon begin to discover why.
I've personally been told that she did voodoo on him.
She was scared that she was going to make him crash the day before the actual crash.
I feel like that's what she was trying to do, was crush the car into the wall.
As police continue gathering evidence from the crash site, one officer heads to the hospital to speak with Mackenzie's parents. At this point, all they know is that their daughter was in a serious accident.
Oh, God, help me. What'd they tell you?
Nothing.
Okay, she was life flighted here.
Yeah, I wouldn't know that.
Okay. No. You want to sit down?
Oh, my God.
Also, at the end of the day, you do gotta get parents benefit of the doubt, right? You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna know everything your kid's doing, you know?
Yeah.
But your 17-year-old daughter who's still in high school, what day was this?
They was partying on a Saturday night because he said, "What a way to start your Sunday."
But
so
I was also in July.
Sunday.
It was in July.
Yeah.
So I guess you don't want to be that strict parent to tell the kids, hey, you can't be at the house. But it's 5 o'clock in the morning, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Your kid's still in high school, bro. What the fuck? You know?
Yeah, but I guess it'll be like, well, it's still 5 in the morning.
Because she's about to turn 18. She could have graduated. She could have graduated at 17.
Yeah.
So technically, because she was finna turn 18 in 2 days.
Yeah.
Right? Was it 2 days?
She was about to turn. Yes, he said something like that. She was about to get a turn.
So technically, like now she can. So they probably have really loosened the grip and let her do, kind of do her. Because I'm like, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. Why she's not at home? I understand you want to let your kids have fun, but it's certain time. Hey, it's time to call it at night. Bring your ass home. So it's tragic though, bro.
Very.
And now these other parents, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Way to say this. Progress in Alameda, car into a building. 2 are deceased in the vehicle. Daughter's driving.
Who died?
I don't know whether, but there's one that we don't know. His name's Jacob. Does anyone know Jacob?
Dom?
No, stop. Let him talk.
Guys, I know, we've been dealing with this. Your daughter's okay. She's talking to us. I talked to her, okay? Your daughter's alive, okay? Your daughter's alive. She was driving the vehicle, okay?
Who's that? Jacob and who?
I think, what's the name you said?
Dom?
Might be.
Oh my God.
Stop.
What's his relation to you?
My boyfriend.
Okay, yeah, then Dom was in the car.
Stop. Oh my God. What? Are you kidding me?
It's right now, it's an ongoing investigation. Speed is definitely a factor. So are drugs.
Dom is dead? Dom is dead? Is that what you're saying to me? Look at me. Is Dom dead?
There's no way for me to say anything right now, man.
Dom,
This is a serious situation.
Dom with her.
So what was the other boy?
Davion.
So where we get a Jacob from? Unless that's his
Unless it's his,
or is his name Jacob Dominic?
Yeah.
Or Dominic Jacob, whichever vice versa.
Some people call you by both.
Yeah.
Both names, first, middle, whatever.
Because Dad, soon he said Jacob, he immediately said Dominic. Well, Dom, that was it.
It's the same Dom. Maybe it's a different Dom. It could be a different Dom. Might be a different Dom.
What's that?
Does she know about their third?
No, not at all. We're gonna keep it that way for. Okay, she's getting worked on now. Okay. Full transparency here. There's drugs in the car. She had a bag of mushrooms on her and a scale. Full transparency, guys. I'm sorry, I'm ripping the Band-Aid off. Okay. Drugs in the car.
So she was awake, but not awake. So she was like not.
In and out of consciousness. Should be fully extracted from the vehicle. IFD. I know she has a severe leg injury. But like I said, she was speaking, and she had her seatbelt on.
Mackenzie was the only one in the car wearing a seatbelt, which was
premeditation is at its finest. You're the only one with the seatbelt on. That's actually probably what saved her life is the fact that she had her seatbelt on. And she's intoxicated. What we always say, drunk and intoxicated. Oh shit.
What?
I'm looking at like the inside of the vehicle.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and seeing how crushed Dom would be.
How the seat folded.
And 9 times out of 10, what's the other one? Davion? Probably was sitting behind Dominic.
Could have been.
Because it looks like it's more impact on that side than it is on, what's her name, Mackenzie? What they drive, what type of car is that? I can't tell. That's, wow. He was crushed. He went out. Wow.
Yeah.
She had this plan the whole night. Because even with Dominic, not Dominic, Davion, she didn't want them to come.
She didn't want him to get in the car with them. And with her even asking to drive, because that was out of the norm.
And I guess she probably felt as though Dominic wasn't intoxicated enough leaving the first party. So now we go and get more intoxicated where,
was why she was the sole survivor. If her intention had been suicide, it's unlikely she would have taken that precaution. This detail would later become important to the investigation.
Yeah, that probably saved her life. 100% saved her life.
She had a seatbelt on. Oh.
I don't believe the others did.
Mackenzie's parents would take the news relatively well, relieved their daughter had survived. But officers now faced a much harder task, telling Dominic's parents. Remember, at this point, they didn't even know their son had been in an accident, let alone that he had passed away.
Hi, Christine. Hey, can I talk to you real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, there was an incident that we believe Dominic may be involved.
What?
Both Davion and Dominic are deceased.
Oh, God!
Yeah.
Oh, God!
Christine.
Oh, God!
Just sit down.
Oh, God!
Just sit down.
Oh, my God!
Go ahead, take a seat. So,
you know what time it happened?
No, we don't. Right now, what we do know 100% is somebody called it in, somebody passing by at around 6:15, 6:30.
Oh, good. What, the car was just smashed somewhere?
Yeah, so what it appears that happened is they were going westbound on Progress from Pearl Road. They went...
Right here in Strongsville?
Yeah, in Strongsville. That business that's right on Alameda, right where Progress ends, that's dead ends right there. They hit that building.
Because I do know they did say they were arguing, right? They had argued about Davion coming and joining them. I'm having to keep looking because Dominic and Davion,
We're not really arguing, but she just was like, no. He was like, yeah, just
but
take him home.
It said they kind of argue about
yeah.
Davion riding with him.
Yeah.
And eventually she said, all right, whatever,
Yeah,
get in the car. But I wonder, did they argue any other point of this day? Mm-hmm. Or were they arguing at the immediate time? Because I'm just wondering so much, bro. And it's so much like, did you possibly second guess it? Did the argument solidify? Like, okay, yeah, I'm doing. You get what I mean? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this, or like, because like even with the seatbelt, unless y'all didn't want to hear the ding, because it does look like a more up-to-date car. But also, Dominic didn't have his seatbelt on, so it still would have dinged. especially with up to date cars. Because I do know some people get in the car, they irritated by the dinging, so they just put the seatbelt on. But it still would have been going on because Dominic didn't have his on.
Mm-hmm.
So,
or was this just a thought out plan altogether? Because you got to keep in mind they mentioned something about messages, and it's not the first time trying to.
But also, I'm looking at the indication of the impact of the vehicle.
Yeah.
Even though it was a head-on collision,
yeah,
it appears as though she might try to strike the corner of that building and not directly head-on. It appears as though she deliberately wanted the impact to be more on the passenger side than on her side. Like he said, indication of her putting on the seatbelt is a big indicator that she wasn't trying to take herself out.
No.
She was trying to possibly survive this whole ordeal. Because I ain't gonna hold you, I couldn't do nothing like that. I can put myself in this because you still risk the liability of, you know what I'm saying, you being
A sign out front, and then they hit the building.
Did they fall asleep at the wheel or something?
Don't know.
We don't know that. We don't know that.
So 2 kids are dead. My son's dead. Another kid's dead. And the girl's in the hospital.
She's in surgery right now.
Oh my God, huh, Chris?
I mean, another family member or friend or anybody that you might want us to call on your behalf?
No. This is a fucking nightmare. Hey, somebody called in at 6:30 in the morning?
Between 6:15
6:15, 6:30, yeah.
There. Came upon it, passing it by.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This is fucking horrible. She was in her car?
It was in Mackenzie's car, yeah.
Okay, they drive. That's what I said. I wonder what type of car were they in.
Oh, it's Mackenzie's car.
Which
but
is a
normally
Toyota,
when her and Dom are together, he drives.
Yeah, it's a Toyota Camry.
She normally lets him drive.
Which is a safe car.
Toyota, yeah.
Especially a Toyota Camry is a very safe, reliable car. So failures and stuff like that, can't roll with that. You know what I'm saying? It's typical. It can happen, but very rare to happen. And I wonder where they thought Dominic was this whole time. I wonder, does he live with them or does he stay with someone else? Cause,
or was he supposed to be at a friend or?
But he's 20, so that's
he's
20. So
but
I'm
he
like,
probably could still. Yeah, I do wonder, but
because he's not at home. Wonder how they tried to contact him. Haven't been able to get in touch with him because they caught off by surprise. You get what I'm saying?
She was in her car?
It was in Mackenzie's car, yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
Is she naked or you guys don't know?
Right now we don't know. She's in surgery right now, so we don't know.
What a fucking nightmare.
3 weeks would pass, time that Mackenzie would spend in the hospital recovering. Her condition would improve significantly, eventually allowing her to leave and return to her normal life. The community mourned the tragic loss of Dominic and Davion and expressed sympathy for Mackenzie, who had just gone through the trauma of losing both her boyfriend and a close friend. But soon, strange things about Mackenzie would start to surface. In the weeks that followed, it seems Mackenzie thought everyone concluded the crash as a tragic accident and nothing further. Mackenzie would never attend Dominic or Davion's funerals. On social media, she would brag
Well,
about...
she couldn't because she was in the hospital. I don't know how long. Because he said 3 weeks later she was processed out the hospital. I doubt they were in you know what I'm saying? Unless there was extensive time for an autopsy report. But I doubt she was going to be able to attend a funeral or anything.
Attend Dominic or Davion's funerals. On social media, she would brag about her drug use, claiming she could, quote, do more drugs than anyone and still live. And then...
Weird. She's weird.
Or did she purposely get so intoxicated where her body would be so numb and relaxed with the impact?
Even with her, the whatever set she was on that she was passing around.
The mushrooms.
The mushrooms.
Yeah,
yeah.
shrooms.
Even with that, like, and her friends was like,
You're 17.
That's kind of out of, I guess,
her norm.
Like, we know she do stuff, but I guess that was a little, maybe, unless they just,
At 17, she on.
We passing it around, passing it out to people.
And I got a feeling the family already knew she was, because even when they said drugs, also they weren't reactive with nothing.
I'm like, drugs.
Drugs? What? Dominique?
My baby don't do no drugs.
But the parents did show care for Dom being deceased. But the drugs thing kind of went straight over their head. Like, yeah, we know she dibbled and dabbled. We done told her about it, but so that's not, you know.
On October 31st, 2022, Mackenzie would go to her first party since the crash, and her car
won't be going to no party. This is the same year, October. This happened in July. On July,
September. 3 months later,
31st.
we already back partying. Most people, they go through a mental recovery process. A lot of people take them sometimes years to even start back socializing.
Back partying. We back.
Especially with it being so traumatic because we was already partying doing drugs, and which led up to this. Happened. I'm far from away from all that.
This is your boyfriend. This was his friend, which is a mutual friend. You know what I'm saying? Davion. You know, like what?
Yeah. Red flag.
And you already back out partying? No.
It doesn't happen that fast.
No.
Costume for the night would be a detailed corpse with fake blood smeared across her mouth.
Oh, it's a Halloween
Mackenzie's
party.
parents even went public to defend her outfit, saying she, quote, deserved to have some fun after the accident. There also appeared to be a mysterious source of income. Mackenzie was spending thousands of undocumented dollars on designer clothing, and she wasn't hiding it either, openly bragging about it online. But lucky for Mackenzie,
from donations, people, because you know this is like GoFundMe accounts because she had been in the hospital.
People donating to
and so she done took this money.
She making money from a TikTok account because she was.
Is she making money?
Everybody doesn't make money, but I'm just trying to figure out where she got the money from.
GoFundMe. Because 9 times out of she's 10, she probably told her mom and dad, this money is for me. You know how people be. This is my money. I'm gonna do what I want with the money. Mackenzie was to pay off your. We had insurance.
And I don't mean no harm. And I get something that's traumatic. Like I get, people be in car wrecks all the time, or
Bro, I know people who've been in car wrecks and they be
this
still.
This is traumatic, and they will not get behind the wheel. And I get that everyone is different,
and they be bracing
with people within the same year, like a month. I done spent 3 weeks in the hospital. I almost lost my life.
And it's just 3 months later.
3 weeks later.
No, I'm saying 3 months later.
So. And it ain't even a whole three months, is it?
Yeah.
July, August, September. October. My bad.
I had to count it. I was like,
I was skipping September. I went straight to October. I was like August, October. But I went just me because I'm just so like.
Most people I've noticed been in car wrecks, they are so traumatized where even when they get in the car, they're nervously shaking. They are overly concerned with the driver. They like slow down, speed, like be careful.
And I've been in a car wreck before, but not like this. Not.
Oh, you talking about with your mom?
Yeah, but it wasn't like
when you been in a car wreck?
Yeah, but I was little.
Yeah,
I was small, but still, I'd be like super like. Especially with other people driving, you know how I am. You be telling me to shut up and sit back and let you drive.
Yeah,
but I'd be like,
you're annoying.
I'd be like, ooh, you see that car?
Y'all talking about passenger seat? Y'all talking about passenger seat driving? She be braking and everything.
I be over there braking.
And she be like, get on your brake, get on brake. I said, see, I'm on my brakes.
I be like,
it just don't feel like it. Don't feel like.
You see the stop sign? We coming up to the stop sign.
I'm like, see, I'm slowing down.
I'm like, that light red.
You ain't slowing down fast enough for me. I'm like, shorty.
I just don't like other people driving. So just period, with you being behind the wheel and something like that happening, 2 people lost their lives, I wouldn't be too quick to get back behind. Then you're I don't know if she's still like she parked, but you got the front. It's just a lot for me. There's just
she partying, still taking drugs,
like nothing.
Everything.
Like it didn't affect you.
It didn't,
and that's what bothers me.
And I think that's what bothered everybody else.
This strange behavior still wasn't enough for police to launch a full investigation. However,
also she shouldn't even been able to have her license back.
I guess because they hadn't deemed it as nothing other than just a accident or maybe her medical condition.
But some people, even if it's an accident, some people still would take your license away.
Yeah. I don't know in this case. I don't know how Ohio does it.
Yeah.
That would all change when Dominic's family came to the police with a video taken from Dominic's phone. A clip recorded just 10 days before the crash. One that would change everything. At this point, officers already had a growing list of suspicions about Mackenzie, but it would be one video submitted by Dominic's parents and filmed by Dominic himself just 10 days before the crash.
They must gain access to his iCloud. Because his phone, or unless his phone
probably wasn't
damaged. Yeah, because that car damaged, but it could have slipped out, went into the floorboard or anything. Probably.
Okay, and now I do have a question though. So if the parents then found this video on his phone, and so I'm so glad that he recorded, because he probably had been dealing with things with her for a while. He probably, I gotta start recording this stuff, because at this point,
because it seemed like the parents actually liked him a lot.
Her parents?
Yeah.
So I do wonder if the parents ever brought this, video, this information, to the forefront for y'all to be like, oh, wait a minute, this is not what we thought it was. We thought this was just an accident, or whatever the case may be. Would y'all have been looking more into her to charge her with something?
Also, the demeanor about when her... Hold on, let me say this. Go.
No, go ahead.
No, go say.
I just don't want to forget what I'm trying to say, because I want you to answer my question.
Finish.
Which I really ain't enough for you to answer, I guess. So it really don't matter. I just wonder if they would have charged her with something if they didn't bring this video, which I have just let her walk scot-free. Because like you stated earlier, they even mentioned on the body cam there was drugs in the car. You can probably clearly, like when you took her to the hospital, see that she has drugs and alcohol in her system. So, and 2 people have lost their lives. So, regardless of the fact, I wonder were y'all even looking to charge her?
Like with a DUI or
vehicular homicide.
Because you were intoxicated.
Yeah.
But also, I'm thinking about this, right? Because I'm replaying how the parents both parents took the news, right?
Yeah.
Sets of parents. Even though Mackenzie is alive, they were distraught about Dominic. I'm like, they actually really like Dominic. You know what I'm saying? Now and I understand it's their kid. They're concerned about their kid. They're like, okay, but it's like when they found out it was Mackenzie driving, they were like,
Talking about
Dominic's parents, and I'm like, did they already experience any kind of DV going on in relationship?
It was like,
and this girl's not good for you. Like she's always causing
possibly.
And I wonder for them to even go through his phone and try to look for certain things. I wonder has any problems been in a relationship?
Yeah.
That would turn the entire case on its head.
Dom, if you do not open, you think I'm joking. Like, I'm dead ass. You're gonna come open this door right now, or there's gonna be a serious problem.
This was a short snippet from a 15-minute video where Mackenzie clearly and continuously threatens Dominic. But this wasn't all. Dominic's family would show even more disturbing material, including text messages confirming she had threatened to kill Dominic. This was enough for officers to reopen the case, now investigating it as a planned double homicide.
Come on.
At this point, this is a homicide investigation, and so we are trying to show that she intentionally drove the car into the wall.
Shortly after the investigation began, police would begin interviewing several of Mackenzie Sharilla's friends, family members, and individuals from the community. This would prove to be very insightful. Officers would first bring Tyler, Mackenzie's former boyfriend, in. Unfortunately, his accounts would only serve to deepen their concerns.
You understand you're not under arrest.
Yeah.
You walk out anytime you want. We have approximately 10 questions that we wanted to ask you. How long were you guys in a relationship, you and her?
Well, we were all friends in a friend group at first. I ended up dating her for a little bit, probably over the summer. I was only dating her for probably a month and a half or 2 months. And then me and Dom found out that she was cheating on us basically, but it wasn't anything official, so it wasn't no hard feelings with whatever happened. I just kind of was after me and Dom found out about that, we didn't have no problems with each other or nothing, but they were on and off, and I kept on talking to her still while they were on and off, because we were all still in the friend group and stuff. So And then we kind of just like stopped being intimate, you know what I'm saying? And we're just friends.
So, describe the relationship. What was it? What was she like as your girlfriend?
Like, I didn't really have much with her relationship-wise because we didn't date that long. But like friend-wise, like she was crazy. Like
she like mentally just not all there. I mean,
yeah, I don't think she's just mentally all there. Like I personally feel like she was trying to kill herself in that crash, and she failed on doing so.
Why did Dom put up with this? Do you know?
I've personally been told that she did voodoo on him. She has told people that she's put a spell on him so that he couldn't break up with her. That she had like grabbed a piece of his hair, and that she had a doll in her room for Dom, and that she had literally put a spell on him. But she would tell everyone. And, like she truly believed in that kind of stuff, and she also uses the pendulum. I know too. To try to get answers. She tries to use it now to talk to Dom.
Do you think Mackenzie has it in her to drive a car into a wall? I mean, if you guys speculate that she did it on purpose, do you think she has it in her?
I feel like if she thinks that she can just drive the car into the wall and not feel nothing, you know, like I feel like the only reason she survived is because of how small she is. Like, I feel like she got insanely lucky, but at the same time, not lucky to have survived that because it's like she killed 2 people. If that was what she was trying to do, but it's like I feel like that's what she was trying to do, was crash the car into the wall.
By now, a far darker picture of Mackenzie's.
Because she also sits so close to the damn steering wheel. Because that's what another thing I saw. I was like, damn, she close as hell to the steering wheel. So she is little.
Yeah.
But it's also very dangerous to sit that close to the.
Yeah.
I'm surprised she survived, bro.
Actions was beginning to take place. This is when 2 friends who had attended the party would come forward to police, claiming they had evidence that, in their view, proved the crash was no accident at all.
I just want to show you.
Oh, no, explain it.
So this is when they were going down Progress Drive, and then you know how there was like tire tracks before it, like on that side grass. So that's the sign.
That's when it hits the sign.
And then that's where she curved exactly right on.
Gotcha.
Missed those 2.
She deliberately went right at that corner.
Yeah.
Cause I was like, I thought she hit this right here.
Yeah.
Cause I'm like, why is she gonna? She deliberately hit the corner because she wanted most of the impact to be on that side. That is insane, bro.
2 rocks and went right into the sign, the side of it. She went right into that wall.
Right.
No, so you can see like the hard braking was right at the wall, and then her high speed
was after the hard braking.
Was 90 miles per hour.
It looks like the person in the front seat tried to turn the wheel because of the fact they were going to go straight into a wall. And it doesn't say she hard broke once. It was 90 miles per hour down that.
Oh, she hit it so hard where the fucking speedometer stuck. Damn. Yeah, there is no braking at all. And Dominic probably tried to get but she probably was.
The whole road. And I also think because of Kenzie's and Dominic's history that they were fighting, I think Davion went on his phone to distract himself from the fighting. Although they were on drugs, they can also still be fighting with being on drugs.
While the statements were deeply concerning, investigators still didn't have enough concrete evidence to determine Mackenzie's intent. Without a documented pattern of behavior, it was still possible the crash had been a drug-induced accident. But that changed during an interview with Dominic's brother, who provided detectives with crucial information about Dominic and Mackenzie's turbulent relationship. The following video includes talk of self-harm. Viewer discretion is advised.
She mentioned that anytime Dom would kind of want to break up with her, she kind of would go crazy. Describe crazy, like what kind of crazy?
Like there is times where she called Dom and said, if you break up with me, I'm going to word for word. There was an instance literally a couple days before the crash that she was hitting him on the highway while driving, and he had to pull his car over on the side of the highway, not in a very safe parking spot either, and have somebody else come pick them up and drive the car home because he was scared that she was going to make him crash. And that was just prior to the day before the actual crash.
Apparently, just days before the crash, Mackenzie had threatened Dominic's life, saying she would crash the car they were in. Dominic's brother continued the interview by giving officers a compelling motive for why the crash may have been intentional.
You're going 94 miles an hour. You don't have a very fast car to begin with. You were stomping that gas pretty much that whole entire time. There's no brake marks on the street at all. Even before the hit, you would think that some type of instinct would kick in. You'd slam on the brakes. But to my knowledge, she went straight into it. Off of what I know and off my assumptions, Dom tried to break up with her multiple times, even in July. They kept not working out, whatever. They kept making back up. Kenzie's known to be the kind of person that she's let us know she will never let go of Dom. And if she has to let go of Dom, she will not go on living herself. She's pretty much let that be known.
Mackenzie's actions after the crash were also of concern.
Or could also Davion in the back try to get up there and kind of help interfere too, because he was in the middle, and so soon as they crashed, I'm just mad.
To police. On August 6th, only a week after the incident, police would be called to Mackenzie's house by her father. There, he would make concerning statements. While there is no footage of the incident, the officer that was called out would retell the strange incident in an interview.
Sarge, I want to ask you first about August 6th, if you recall. That's the day you guys were dispatched to Mackenzie Sharilla's room. Can you tell me about that day?
So we were dispatched up to the room for a disturbance. Once we arrived up on the room, she was upset with her dad. We asked the dad to step out, and we're trying to calm him down, and he's like, you guys probably know who I am. At one point in the conversation, he's like, I feel like my daughter needs a psych evaluation. And he's like, because she's not, thinking clearly, and word for word what he said, I don't recall every word that he said. He was pretty hysterical. He was pretty upset. She was upset with her dad because, she wanted the lady to go to the funerals.
During this interaction, it became clear that Mackenzie was deeply upset with her father. Despite creating a shrine for Dominic, regularly posting on his Facebook memorial page, and wearing his clothes, her father hadn't allowed her to attend Dominic's funeral. It appeared that Mackenzie was truly mourning his death. But around this time, police managed to gain access to her phone. What they uncovered didn't just explain her mysterious source of income, it also hinted at something far more disturbing. After decrypting Mackenzie's phone, investigators discovered several...
She be having a drug. She probably a drug dealer. I forgot about that.
Look at her down there. Look.
I forgot. It ain't the GoFundMe. She's selling dope.
Okay, let me see.
Why we ain't think about that? Because she's 17.
I wasn't even thinking about a 17-year-old.
Well, we should have, because I went to school with a lot of 17-year-old dope boys.
Girls?
Some. Not as much as boys.
Girly girls?
Is she a girly girl?
Okay, just girly girls. Not that you presume to be...
Yeah, because those be the ones you don't think about.
Okay, let's not hypothetical.
No. Factual.
People you went to school with.
Factual.
Okay, let's get back into it.
The Asian joint. A lot of people want to think she was. Cause when you told me she was, I was took off guard. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
If you show a lot of people right now, they wouldn't think she.
Right. Yeah, it's possible. I'm not saying it's not possible. I just wasn't thinking about it.
Big dope.
More disturbing. After decrypting Mackenzie's phone, investigators discovered several photos of her posing with large sums of cash, despite having no documented job or known source of legitimate income. They also found fake...
Did she do that, what's called? That little trend that time? Because what she spelled...
No documented job or known source of legitimate income. They also found fake IDs, seemingly intended to help her pass as an adult. But most concerning was a Snapchat conversation dated July 22nd, 2022, in which Mackenzie quoted $1,000 for pictures and $2,500 for an in-person meeting to do...
That's where she getting her money from.
No, she ain't. Oh, what? She a minor. What's the? But I don't care. But what's the age of consent in Ohio?
I don't know.
Well, I'm saying you. I ain't know like your auntie or them said anything because you know some of them girls. Some of your little cousin.
I knew that's what it was because in my head, I swear.
Because I was thinking, because you know which one I'm thinking about.
Yeah, because I swear in my head I was like,
cousin.
I think it's 16, but I don't want to say that because either way it goes, it's weird. I don't care what the age of consent is by law. It's weird to me.
But I was thinking because of one of your, you know.
What?
One of the little bad ones up there.
What about her?
I'm like, was she wilding out around 15, 16?
That don't mean that she was. What that supposed to got to do?
I'm saying like because she probably because remember she used to run away and stuff.
She's just bad, but
I ain't know this type of shit.
Yeah.
I ain't know this, you know what I'm saying.
She grown now.
Yeah, she grown now, but I'm just saying.
Quote, anything you want. Taken together, the materials painted a deeply troubling picture. On top of this, her phone revealed numerous examples of reckless driving. Videos showed her speeding, smoking marijuana behind the wheel, recording Snapchats while distracted, crashing during a practice run and laughing about it, letting go of the steering wheel, and even bragging about driving recklessly. But in November, detectives would discover evidence far beyond any reasonable doubt. After analyzing Mackenzie's phone location data, investigators were able to retrace her movements in the days leading up to the crash. That's when they made a dark discovery. Just days before the incident, Mackenzie had driven down the exact same road 7 times, heading straight towards the same brick wall. She had practiced the route. Officers believed they had gathered enough evidence to prove Mackenzie had planned the murders. On November 4th, 2022, more than 3 months after the incident, officers were dispatched to arrest 18-year-old Mackenzie Sharilla.
Where's she?
Right back there, pal.
Hi, Mackenzie. Step out for me. I'm Detective Jesus. I'm the one who's been investigating the crash. You're under arrest for aggravated murder ×2, okay? Nobody's gonna ask you any questions. Nobody's gonna bother you. Can I have your key, please?
Could you please be careful taking this one off so it doesn't break the bracelet, please?
You got it. You got it.
Recording. Mounted. Wi-Fi connected.
Because I remember when this first happened. Didn't I tell you about it? I had told you she had got arrested.
Came right by the black net.
What's your first name?
Mackenzie.
Okay, Mackenzie, I'm gonna take your handcuffs off. I need like all the jewelry and everything from off, okay?
I can't wear any of it.
No, I need you to take it off while you're in jail right now.
Mackenzie's parents would soon find out about her arrest and immediately drive to the police station and desperately confront the police. But it would all be too late.
I need to speak to my daughter because you guys aren't allowed to speak to her at all. That's from the lawyer. How are you?
Maybe she 18. I mean, if she says she don't want to speak with her lawyer, then yeah. But she's 18 now.
She 18. You can't make no decisions for her, bro. Should have did that when she was a minor. It's crazy when that shit be happening, though.
You guys did this on the weekend. It's just, what you all do is go, hey, there's a warrant for, we would have brought her right down here with no problem. Unbelievable. I mean, she's 18.
Well, the warrant was issued today, so
Well, you could have made a phone call, couldn't you? You had your creeper out in front of my yard watching.
So, she can't take any, she's an adult, she can't take any phone calls right now.
Okay, well, I still need to speak to my daughter so she understands what her, not to say anything to you guys. I mean, if you had to roll out the whole mass to pick up an 18-year-old girl who can hardly walk out of a hospital visit, it's just beyond me.
So we follow the law, and that's what we're doing today?
Yep. Am I going to be allowed to have a 2-minute conversation with her?
No. You cannot talk to her while she's here.
Why doesn't she get a phone call? If she arrested her, why don't she get a phone call?
She was just brought in.
She was just brought in. Dang, let them do their job first.
She got to get processed in. She ain't even in intake yet, my boy.
They still taking off a
And then you said a phone call. You talking about can I sit down with her for two minutes?
So I can make sure that she doesn't know. Y'all should already told her that.
They're going to process her as soon as they get the time for her to make a phone call. She will be able to make a phone call.
She's a lawyer. She does have a lawyer.
She is 18 years old and she could speak that.
Yeah, but she's a dumb 18-year-old that just turned 18.
Well,
And these guys are going to take advantage of her. She's not allowed to speak to you guys. I'm telling you that.
Her
from
attorney
lawyer.
can call us.
Don't ask her any questions. She's not allowed to speak to you.
Her parents don't want Mackenzie to talk and demand a lawyer is present. Mackenzie is going to need that lawyer, as she's going to have to face the consequences of her actions in a court of law. She's tried as an adult and decides not to be tried by jury, leaving her fate to a judge. Despite the defense's claims that she lost consciousness.
You rather have a jury or a
I don't
judge?
really have neither one.
I'm just saying, throw up jury, judge, jury, judge.
I need to see the percentage, and because I really don't know, like the.
A judge is one person. That's one thought process. No sway.
One person and one. Yeah, I know
Man,
that.
give me a jury, bro. Give me 12, bro. I ain't trying to get one. Give me 12.
I don't want neither one.
Give me 12, because hopefully we get to it and I hug it out. All I need is one to say no.
I don't want neither one. I'm good.
With a judge, all you need is one to say, yeah, I'm finished, bro. Give me, bro.
You go get what you.
What's your lawyer? Your lawyer is ass for.
The evidence against her proves this claim was a lie, and the prosecution believes she crashed the car as an easy way out of the relationship. The judge agreed, and on August 14th, 2023, Mackenzie's fate was finally sealed.
This is the type of evidence you can never unsee. You can never forget the visual or audio of this exhibit. It is chilling and tragic.
Very much so.
As you review that exhibit, you know that you are watching the oncoming deaths of two people, and there's nothing that will stop it. Exhibit 802 crystallizes the deadly decision-making of the defendant. She morphs from a responsible driver to literal hell on wheels as she makes her way down the street. The mission was death. Mackenzie alone decided to push the pedal to the floor and demand the ultimate speed of that vehicle to 90 to 100 miles per hour. Mackenzie decided death was the ultimate goal that day, and she alone made that decision for Dominic and Davion, and she continuously acted in a manner to achieve her purpose. In the early morning hours of July 31st, 2022, her purpose was to kill Dominic Russo and Davion Flanagan. Her actions were controlled, methodical, deliberate, intentional, and purposeful. This was not reckless driving. This was murder.
On August 14th, Mackenzie was found guilty on 4 counts of murder, 4 counts of felonious assault, 2 counts of aggravated vehicular homicide, 1 count of drug possession, and 1 count of possessing criminal tools. She's facing 15 years to life and is currently being held in the Ohio Reformatory for Women. Her first opportunity for parole will come in October of 2037.
15 to life? Nigga, what? Pussy court system.
Very much so. But rest in peace to Dominic and Davion. Rest in peace to Dominic and Davion. My condolences to their family as well. Babe, let me finish.
I'm loud, but I'm saying 15 to life.
Yeah, that's
what?
That's light to me, but that sucks, bro.
So she do 15 years after 18. What's that? 33. Go home.
Yeah.
I can start my family. I can start a whole life. I go get me a career job. I got the rest of my life to myself.
That's, man, and they gone.
They gone forever.
For what?
For what?
Alright.
It's insane, though. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Y'all spam us up in the comments. Y'all let us know y'all thoughts about it for us in the comment section down below. Crazy, man. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra.
We are. We out.
Gotta stack a flip for my foes. Dollar, 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 dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar, 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 dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my